Alright, welcome everyone to the Seasonal Cup of the Ruunin season. We're going first against Stinky Bad Boy. We get a best of 5. And I brought my all ogre now lineup. Okay, we had 2 greens. Crackthorn's kind of spooky. Yellow, of course, always is too. I might get rolled by yellow, but this is what I'm thinking so far. I think I need to increase the volume a bit. Turn this down for the lizard stream. So let's think about this a little bit. What's in the list? I think Illusion does not have Transform. So, yeah, the bigger thing, a little bit tricky to deal with. I think Yellow, I'm more comfortable with. I mean, Krog into this is pretty good, but I feel like he bans Krog, maybe. 3 Lizard, 1 Zorny. That's what Stinky brought. You just spoiled your lineup, Stinky. I have so much information from that comment. I know exactly what you're playing now. Okay, so this is gonna be a... Is this a Zorn? Oh, so this is... Is this like green ramp? I don't know what he's playing, actually. I lied. What does Zorny use Seek Shelter in? I immediately jumped to this one because I'm pretty sure. But, okay, I'm feeling confident in that ban. Yeah, he bans Krog. I feel Krog would have been good into this one. So that's fine. Then we just need to preserve something to fight yellow. We start Husk. Let's see, what does he start with? What does he want to counter? If he's thinking strategically about it all, he wants to maybe dodge my mono red into yellow, so he starts something non-yellow. So 50-50. Maybe he starts red because it's less favored. Do I want this to fight this? Do I want this to fight this? What else do I have? I feel like this one has cheaper bodies. I might actually start with Illusion because I'm predicting the red start. And this one just has bigger bodies. Let's start this one. Hey! Absolutely red. Those of you who don't know my lineup, I did bring this to a past tournament. I also have 3 lizard lists. He just dominates the hub, doesn't he? The Husk list was something I built from scratch really quickly last tournament, but it turned out well. I really liked it. Okay, so let's pay attention to what's in my deck. Remember how all this operates. He's playing red. I think I can get away with Llamacorn to start. Bold Bargainer's good value. We just hang on to this, maybe. It's very specific. I think, yeah, we just do this. And get an Ogre Dance. That's not terrible, so we can Llamacorn into Ogre Dance depending on what we draw. And I think we start center as well, because I potentially want to fight or dodge. Really depends. Then again, I might want to go both sides with the Bold Bargainer. Both sides with Bold Bargainer. Let's just start center. I'd like to chase potentially with Llama. If you jump Cypher, maybe... Well, he's not going to jump Cypher here, obviously, but... That's a consideration. We don't want to run into Cypher. Or we lose. Oh, Fairy. Ah, is this Mechs? This is the lizard mech. In which case, do I want to dodge side then, I guess? Got no answers to that Faeria when it flips, and I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, huh? That's a lot of damage I'll be taking. We do have some options for blocking. Okay, let's go opposite sides. We'll play a lake, since Llama does not care. Next turn we either double neutral to get up in his face, or just a simple mountain into Ogre Dance, depends what I draw. I kind of like double neutral though, we don't need to cash in on value. So let's do fight sides. Didn't flip. That's neat. There is a cipher. Yeah. No answers to that guy. Well, that is pretty awkward. I don't think I will ever have good answers to him. We got Ogre Battler, obviously. Alright, so maybe we dodge sides now. Kind of forced into that. Otherwise, I'm praying for top decks. Don't want to Ogre Dance. Probably want to get Beast Trainer out of my hand and do that in one go. Let's double neutral. I really need to deal with this somehow, though. I think just dodge sides and that's it. Downside to the double neutral is, I mean, maybe we top deck a Ogre or something and then we actually do go left sides. And then we wasted this land build for like 2 whole turns. That's a loss in tempo. But it perhaps doesn't matter. We're kind of building up a lot of value in hand, which we don't want to play right now. It'll come down when it wants to come down. Now if he builds a mountain here, he's threatening hook next turn. So we have to be very careful about that. Another Ogre Dance. Still didn't flip. Yeah, a little bit annoying. Double collection would be neat, but this guy's still threatening. I still have to deal with it, so I might just have to go up. Could double neutral up again. Well, obviously I have to step back. Like, the only way I deal with this is if I actually get to it. Maybe I do just double neutral. That's so bad. But like a mountain build's really slow, it doesn't accomplish much. I was kind of hoping for balloon fish, honestly. I mean, we could still top deck a balloon fish. Let's just... We got 3 in the list. Let's pretend like we're gonna top deck it. I'll play 1 to see where it goes. And then we'll drop this one, and then... Nice. Actually, crazy hits. Like, the only hits I would have wanted those to hit. That's insane. Got it. Okay. Balloonfish top deck next turn, easy. I have to top deck it in 1 draw, because I would like to build a land in Balloonfish. I don't exactly want to Balloonfish here. I mean, worst case, I Balloonfish just up, and that's cool too. I don't care about taking another 4 to the face, that's fine. Okay, don't find it. Do I draw for it? If I draw and don't find it, then I'm taking like 8 to the face. I guess I could always body block. Let's take a draw. We are too good at this game. Okay. I think I do want to scoop this because he's in hook range. We will come up. I actually almost want to play this to get it out of my hand. Ogre Dance into this? No, we can wait one more turn. I think I'll body block the hit. Might as well. Since this guy's not really doing anything. He's being threatened by Cypher. Never wants to step up. Might as well just step here to soak a hit. It's fine. We'll get shakered. Lose 5 Faeria worth of value. But next turn's pretty huge, especially if we draw a beast. That would be massive. Get to completely dump my hand. And play a discounted illusion for 6-7. Next illusion doubles in size. I mean, hopefully we actually get the beast and then maybe this becomes like 10-13. Like, pretty game winning on the spot right there, right? Assuming we draw into the second one, I guess. Okay. Detonate. Okay. Pretty clever, because now I can't actually step and hit this. So I'm taking another 8 to the face. We drew Ruby Fish, unfortunately. Yeah, not great. Huh. Guess we put an illusion here. Becomes 7-8. That's fine. Or we just don't play illusion. We save this guy. It's a bit awkward. Damn, how do I deal with this? Okay, if I do put illusion here, he just body blocks. I can't do anything. This hurts. I don't think I want to do that. I think we just pass like this. The reason I put Ruby Fish here is because it's quite an investment for him to actually hit it. Like, I don't really care if he hits it. He has 1 stat. But if he doesn't invest the land, I get to collect off of it. So he's kind of incentivized to hit into it. Yeah, double neutral's nice. Honestly, I guess with the double neutral, it's not really much of an investment. He gets to collect, right? So who cares? So honestly, I'm dead. I just couldn't stop the fairy. No answers. I'd like to draw. Okay, that hurts. I think I'm just gonna rip this because there's a chance it hits kobolds. Sick. Do this. Damn, I guess I wanted to balloon fish to block. No, I don't want to do that, I guess. So does balloonfish come down? Or does he go to fight this? I guess I really desperately need to kill this now. Thing is, yeah, I mean, I'm taking 8 no matter what, right? But at least I can body block this. I can't body block another creature he plays. I think I actually have to defend. We'll see if that's correct. I think I am forced to. He hits me for 8. Even if I deal with it, and then he dumps another creature. I can't deal with the second creature. Four, that's fine. Shaker away. Oh, okay. He just had it. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Cypher was a big stop to everything there. That was sad. Guess we'll go with Husk. Kind of want to save Ignoger for the yellow matchup, and if this one loses, then we just sweep. It's fine. Plays Fairy. Maybe we keep Soul Drain out, honestly. I should have quite a few creatures. 2. I have a ton of creatures to draw into. We'll just keep Soul Drain. So I think this time we go side. A bit more defensive against mechs. Finds the fairy. Double, or a second Soul Drain at least. That's cool. So I think I want to go this side, and then I'm gonna dump Am I here, maybe? Push up this way. Does that seem intelligent? Sure. I might not even soul drain here, I'm not sure. Oh, bomb slinger. Give him another mech? I guess we take slinger. So he has got a Grove Guardian. Bomb slinger is a bit too valuable, I feel, to give. Although I do run Spirit Theft. Like, I could have taken Grove Guardian here and set up double collection, not cared about if this pops. Because even if it, like, there's a chance it doesn't pop. If it does hit, we heal the 2 back. Only nets 2 damage, not a big deal. So, there was an option there to go for collection. Bait the bomb slinger. Like, I know the bomb slinger exists, I can play around it. I can Spirit Theft into it in the future if I bait it out. Flamethrower. So he's just dropping Archer after Archer, which is good for me. So I don't have to do much about that. I build a mountain? Just to set up lands. I don't have anything right now, but a lot of my stuff can be land heavy. So we'll do this for now. I might want to double neutral to get more aggressive. We'll see, I guess, what happens. We've got ogres still to come. I haven't had breakfast, so excuse me. So we could slinger that. Didn't draw anything. I wonder if I go for draw if I'm planning double neutral next turn. I think we draw. Give him more cards? Sure. Oh, Spite Spread, I stepped on the land. Guess that's fine. We're ahead right now. Guess we're not ahead by too much. If he gets to double collect. Did I want to play this? I probably did, just to back up a collector. I don't think he can do much to this. If I've got 2 creatures down here. Maybe I should have thought about what I was drawing. But I could have drawn a desert card, but then I would put it on this side fine. Okay. So gonna come to me, which is huge. Now I get to Bomb Slinger this instead. And I think I'm cool with that. We'll probably... I can't afford Husk if I want to go Slinger and Eel. And I think I want to go Slinger and Eel. Just to get the Eel double collecting. Yeah, that just makes sense, I think.
Let's explode together.
Free Bomb Slinger spot. I could optionally go Flame Burst, Husk. He's gonna drop, like, maybe something aggressive here. If he drops Cypher, I'm spooked a bit. It's not that bad, right? Oh yeah, he has to invest everything into Cypher, though, and then I got a Bomb Slinger waiting there. If he does, Cannon Carrier... Gets to eat this, maybe, this. That Cannon Carrier's really nasty, actually, but... Oh, sorry, it has to be Cannon Carrier Detonate. Why am I, like, thinking of things he can't play? Yeah, let's just do this. He only has 5 to work with. So that's pretty much just dump a creature and that's it. And you don't want to dump a creature into Slinger. Like... We did have Flameburst Theft, didn't we? We could have done that, like, earlier. Running away. I kind of want to save Flameburst for another Archer, maybe. Keeps on a lot of pressure. Okay, develops a 5th mountain. So, I guess Flameburst Theft here is pretty cool. What am I on? I'm at 6. I can't quite afford to play it, but could play it next turn. It stops the double collection. It's pretty good. Like, if he plays an Archer, I might as well... I was about to say swim this guy forwards. I guess we'll fly this guy up. We want to block lands, potentially. I think I'm going Flameburst, Theft, Husk. Just gotta decide where to put it, how to block my lands from detonate things. I want this guy to stay on the wells collecting. So honestly, since the structure's blocking, I guess I can move my creature here. Husk here. +1. Step on land, I suppose. He's got quite a bit of Faeria now. I think we step on the land. Don't want to play a Spite Sprite because he's got Shaker in the list. These two counteract each other on the damage, but we get to draw every turn. Yeah, I suppose, so maybe options to think about is stepping up to threaten the structure, but I think this space is a lot more valuable for him to dump a creature. This is actually helping me, because it's body blocking his own stuff. He can't place a creature in double collection anymore. And I can just fly this guy up off the left side. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that guy's fine. I think I want to dodge the hook. So I'll probably put something down backwards to protect. Maybe step here. And then play Laya. That's it. How much time do I need? I probably need to worry about time bank a little bit. Zero-run Bomb Slinger. Guess who cares? Can we just dump this? There could be Flame Burst, but there's a taunt structure there, so do I care? I might want double neutral to go aggressive here. I'm not sure. I have so much value, though. What if I just +1? I think I just +1. Because there's a lot that it can do to me still that's very spooky. He's got a lot of Faeria. He dumps like a bunch of detonate stuff here, and then I need to maybe construct a land. Probably not. Yeah, maybe. Like if this dies, maybe I have to build a mountain to taunt or something. So the double neutral's wasted. This could have been something in the last match where we dodged sides against the Cypher. Maybe the goal was to just top deck something to fight Cypher. It was a waste going all the way up. Does find Shaker, probably burst in there. Or a hook. Yeah, hook's pretty solid. Gets too corrupt. Step on all my lands. Fair enough. Alright, neat. So, probably do want to build the extra mountain. Just to taunt. He's only got 8 power here to my 9. I think I must. Well, my yield goes up, does some stuff. We'll play Soul Pack since we get some healing. Okay, I think that's it. Another Shaker's pretty good for him. So he can double hit. Shaker clears like all of this stuff. Pretty nice. This mountain would be pretty good for him, too, for like cannon spots. Perhaps. Actually Slinger? Oh my god. Actually Slinger and we get to Spirit Theft? And my mountain's already set up to hit things? Crazy. Second Husk? I don't know if I want a second Husk. But I do want Spirit Theft. Let's see. What am I doing elsewise? I have no other creatures. Weaken Theft. I guess I can just Slinger. And then what? I want to get some face hits, right? This of course hits, but do I double neutral to get something going? Do I play a Storyteller here? I think we go aggressive. I'd like to get something up here, and then I might as well play a Storyteller afterwards. I gotta be careful about Bomb Slinger stuff still. Let's put him here, maybe? It's a bit safer. If I draw into Soul Pact, then we can pop this before we heal.
Let's explode together.
Second Husk? I feel this is a bit much. I think I don't want it. I'm on 10 cards right now, and he's like healing every turn. I don't exactly... I think this will go down to fatigue, especially if I play a second one. Let's just hold off on it. Probably didn't need to play back here. I was just worried about detonate stuff, but once again, he's only on 5. Can't really do that much. Shaker's nice there. Oh, too bad I can't afford that. I'm on 6 plus 1, 7. Do I want to kill this? Can I kill this? 3, 4. It's pretty expensive, yeah. I could body block my face though. I could body block my face, just build up to Ogre to protect. Is that the plan? 1, 2, that's all I'd invest. Could also put Ogre face. Could also... Yeah, I think we just do this. What if I just go face? Six, 9. I threaten 9? If we just do this. Like, don't even care about the Shaker, we're like lethaling him soon. Force him to have an answer. Maybe Husk was not the play though, because I want to afford Ogre if I can. Like, next turn I'm going up to only 7. If that survives. I guess it's fine. Like, I don't think there's any world he answers this and protects his face, so yeah, I guess it's fine. We can play Ogre easily next turn. It felt like quite a burn of the time bank though, this game. We had 2 more matches to play through. I guess that's 12 minutes each, so that's not bad. Oh, sorry. I still have a second list after this. So yeah, it could be more than 2 games. I guess 3 games max. Yeah, we need to do 3 games. But that's 8 minutes each then. So that's also fine. Finds Wrath. So I think we're good, right? If we just go all in face here. Like, he's on 7. And we just dump Balor face. Do I die is the question. He's on 5, 6. I don't think he can deal 13 with 6 Faeria. Gotta deal 8 with 6 Faeria. I really don't think that's possible. Unless Wrath of Ignis? But this is gonna soak up a lot. I think we're fine. We don't really have a choice anyways, because he's stepping on the mountain. Yeah, it should be easy. Alright. Well, he's got to deal 14, not 13. Like, with Flame Burst in hand, what can he do? He needs a taunt. There's no taunts. The one of Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant would be crazy here. Actually, I think he still dies with Piranha Plant, because this triggers first. So we just, he'd be on 7, we'd hit him, Flame Burst, and then Husk actually kills. So Piranha Plant not even enough. It's gotta be it. There's no lethal. So what do we have to fight? We've gone 1-1 now, right? We got the green list to fight. We've got... Well, we'll find out. The Husk list claims another victim. The Husk Ogre list. Insane. List going ham. Yeah, so he's got green. What was this other one? Yellow. He's got Monstrosity, probably. Monstrosity is going to be another tricky one. The green could be tricky. We'll see. I'm very red heavy, so we might have another 2 challenging matchups. But I don't know. Okay, Monstrosity. So that's what I kept Ignis around for. I think it's a little bit better equipped. But this one could also do fine. We have a lot of damage numbers. Monstrosity is a little bit more sturdy with 5 HP and 4 HP Shaden Demons. So Merchant obviously great, Soul Drain great. Do I want Spirit Theft going second? We have a lot of stuff to play. Will this be relevant on stuff? I mean, probably. I think I just keep it. Having more damage is good along with the creature. We should try to dodge Wind Soldier if we can. Best we can with Mistral Guide in the list. I think we go side. I would not like to see a Mistral Guide. Wait. Emissaries. This is not a lizard list. Wait, is it? Am I stupid? Is Emissary and Monstrosity? Yeah, I guess it is. Because I haven't played this for a while, I guess. Okay. I mean, pretty cool then. I think we'll go similar. We'll go left side. But put Merchant right side. Maybe we get to dump a thing. Beast Trainer. That's really unfortunate. Beast Trainer plus Beast. Yikes. So either I take Llama then, or Kodama. This is great for him. Kodama's so spooky. I think I'd pick Kodama, honestly. I don't know. That was pretty tough. Thing is, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. Llama, not the best stat line. A 3-3 for free, that was insane. But Kodama's also kind of insane with Mistral Guide. I don't know, maybe Llama's the pick. Once again, I can get a collection out of it immediately, which is cool. I think I should have gone Llama. Kodama may be a bit of a bait. Just getting that collection would have been very nice. This thing will not be able to collect for me. Oh, so that's definitely not a lizard card. We shun Ariana around these parts. So, I think I might go this way. Maybe drop Kodama here. Just as a thing. I can threaten, go to face, go towards face. Can't collect, but can't collect with anything here. Just dump it. Would like to build up to Spirit Theft, though. There's two options for next turn. I could go Soul Drain Theft on right side, or I could Soul Drain the Ariana and then aggressively push my Kodama. Wait, is he maybe playing Flyers, actually, and I've been baited into thinking this is Monstrosity? Maybe this is the Zorny list he was talking about? Is Monstrosity not 3.1? Or is it 3.0? Well, obviously there's some different cards. We got Ariana. He's debating building another land, so I guess this is actually Flyers. So does that change things? Plays the Beast Trainer. Yeah, so there's no Mistral Guide after all then. Oh. Oh, that's nice. And we can play it here. That's huge. Oh, I need one collection to theft this, though. I guess we can always theft it next turn, that's fine. Do I even Gary this turn, then? Like, surely he doesn't play more stuff. Like, if I Gary, it doesn't deny any collections, but I don't collect anything here. Maybe I take a draw, then? If I can get a collector down, that's not bad. Because Gary, like, really changes things. Okay, I didn't find anything, that's fine. I just want to be able to actually board clear is the thing. So we might step back a bit. This guy can stay. Yeah. I think we can be patient with our Gary. I perhaps didn't need to move this, though, because Movement Trick denies my collection, which I think hurts me more than him. So, maybe staying back was better. Because this doesn't really accomplish much. He still goes into the well and collects. I don't have any movement tricks. He thought that I did, that's why he stepped back. So maybe this might pressure him to not collect this turn, I don't know. But it also could pressure him to take the movement trick to get that collection. And there's a lot of movement tricks in Flyers. This might have Desert Twister, if it is a Zorny list. I feel like Zorny likes Desert Twister. Seems like that kind of player. Twister player. And I would have loved to steal this too, but champion. That's not a champion. But that is a Gary target. Doesn't play a follow-up. Wow, I have no creatures. Gary it is, I guess? Like, that's what I was lining up. I think we build a mountain up to get my Kodama up one more step. Unfortunately, I have to Spirit Theft a 3-3, which doesn't feel amazing. But, hey, we get Gary on board. Yeah, let's just do this. Step up. Might as well throw Pact. I have double Soul Drain, triple Theft in hand. Maybe we get a beast in the future from Merchant. That's possible. he has a 0-cost llama in hand to watch out for. This one could threaten a spirit theft, so maybe gotta be careful about my Garridan. I mean, Kodama, a lot of things are good steals, maybe. Double neutral, llama. So aggressive. Eight Faeria to spend. Finds Demon Wing. We have so much removal to deal with anything. And now that Kodama's in his face, it even threatens Champion, which is crazy. So obviously Soul Drain's the thing. So we can afford Storyteller, which I think we put on this side. And probably not playing much else. I want to play... I do want to play... Merchant maybe? Or Husk maybe here? Yeah, let's hop you. I could optionally build an aggressive land. I mean, Storyteller at face is kind of funny, but do I really need that? Like, I'm going face for 6. Yeah, I think we don't need that. I think this will step, this will replace on this space. And we do find Husk. Oh, I still have my power wheel. What am I doing with that? Not drawing, obviously, so... I guess just +1 for now. I would like to spend my power wheel probably to double neutral. Double face line seems good. The llama can only hit me for like 3. And then he heals me. So I'm not too scared about that. But I love the positioning of Kodama now. I think if Champion comes down, he can just build another desert. Or he can move it out of the way too with the Champion move, but then it's a wasted Champion move. Not wasted, but it's used up. Doesn't get to use it on other things. I still have to remember that Desert Twister probably does exist. So he could steal a Garridan and then Spirit Theft it. So I want to be careful. I actually should be playing around Garridan in this position maybe. Not playing too many low HPs. Because it's pretty cheap. Desert Twister into this, into Spirit Theft. That costs 1. Just need the 10 for Gary. I'm about to lose my last desert spot. But I think I just go face for 11. That sounds cool. Why care? He heals. So we come here. Do this sneaky little movement to get our second neutral. Soul Drain in there. And that's it. Looks like a convincing win, so we'll probably end up moving on to the green. Yellow, Was I spooked by yellow? I mean, Monstrosity can do some nasty things. Even if you are favored. I think green will still be a challenge, though. Didn't end up mattering that he got the discount. It was really good value for him, but we got a sick Gary top deck. So we got to punish that value anyways. It was all a bait. I knew we were top decking Garridan. Okay, game 2. Husk claims another victim. We move on to the green. 2 neutrals. Probably... I don't know, 2 neutrals. It can't be Time of Legends, so there's no Aridin. I mean, I don't think so. You wouldn't want like a 1 of neutral if it wasn't like legendary. So it could be Laya plus something else. Spite Sprite's solid in this matchup. Very solid. I think I can toss these. Not looking for probably removal like this. A little bit small. Maybe. I think we just toss these things for now. I'd like to get like Merchant probably. Eel's good too. Flyers is really good to bully green. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, Flyers is great to bully green. They kind of have to stick to their land path. Seed. Double seed. Oh my god. So lots of acceleration. I lied. They don't have to stick to their land paths. Do I go for Merchant? I think I don't want to give him cards right now. I think I actually go Spite Sprite. Because he's developed double sides. That spent 2 cards. I'd rather not give him something playable. Build up to it. Oh, it's a Beastmaster list. Interesting. Beastmaster plus Seed. Well, that will be a lot of stats still. Okay, so question is... Obviously want to fight this, but it might be too far away. I might just end up Eel plus Soul Draining this. Whereas I could invest my land this turn to threaten the forest, which I think I like. 16 minutes. I think I can play a little bit speedy, not too speedy. We can win this match, like depending on maybe Merchant top decks. If we get like a good Firestorm, that'd be really nice. Deal with a bunch of stats. Okay, likely I don't want to deal with that, honestly. Let's Merchant here. Copter. Okay, so we don't give him very good stuff. Maybe Stargazer's actually good for him. He's kind of desperate for cards. Waryak, yeah. So Copter lines up a clear on Beastmaster. It's a bit expensive. This costs 11. I have 11 this turn. I think I can afford Storyteller this turn. Does that do anything for me though? Why do I want Storyteller? Storyteller doesn't do anything, right? I kind of wanted to follow up a creature and then maybe force him to build a land. I can stand here. Let's just do this. I don't think we give him cards that are super useful. I think the only thing that accomplishes is keeps my positioning with the 3-1, since I get to backup Collector. And that's basically all it achieves. But I think the card draw to my opponent isn't super important. He's only on 4 forests, so he can't play Tyrion Golem yet, can't play Feed. So the extra card draw doesn't matter. I'm probably playing this next turn anyways. But probably isn't definitely. I'm just not sure if he wants to lock in this land. Next turn, though, I may need to... Well, with the Soul Drain top deck, we can actually afford this. If I wanted to. I mean, not that stepping this up does that much. Double neutral's cool to get a nice copter. Potentially. Okay, if we get... No, Spirit Theft won't help. Oh. Hang on a moment. Okay, so... Copter brings this to 5. Then I'd need 2 damages. I want to answer the Beastmaster now, though, right? Garridan's cute. If we do Gary Soul Drain, it doesn't stop... It stops one collection, I guess. Gary Soul Drain, this is on 5. Could Soul Drain it next turn. I guess I could put Gary on left side. It's not awful. Other option is double neutral Copter, Soul Drain. Again on 5, but I have a 3-3 instead. And we bait Garridan a little bit further. 7, I'm on 6, I can afford this next turn. What if I just bait Garridan? Requires double neutral. 3... Let's do it this way. I think this is a little bit better. Double neutral's expensive investment. Maybe he gets to develop a aggressive forest on my face, and I'm not happy about that. Because it's green. And he does need a 5th forest. So, big giant Tyrion Golem head face. Might be spooky depending what else happens. I think just dropping Garrett in here is okay. Can always build an extra land for Copter next turn if he decides to hit, dump a creature. Right now, all of his investment is in left side. He can't really play anything else. I guess he could build land on right side and then step this up, dump another thing, but he doesn't really want to. We got 5 power sitting here. Seek shelter. Feeds are gonna be nasty. Okay, takes the value hit. Might get a good Copter. Going here is smart, blocking the well. Especially with a taunt. Then I can't Copter. Efficiently. Oh. Feeds it. But misses the trigger. Oh no. Okay. I think I'd rather Eel this than Copter. We can save Copter for some actual good value. Depends where I want to put Eel then. It's got 9 Faeria still. I could put Eel on right side to threaten this, but then I've got 2 creatures sitting here, not accomplishing a lot. I'd rather these trade off. Maybe? Eh. Yeah, let's step these guys back. We'll Eel on this side. I think dealing with that collector is pretty good. I don't have to invest lands this way. Seems pretty solid. Garridan can just step here. He either threatens double collect or still threatens this space. If it's a big creature, we can body block and that's fine. Optionally, I could have gone to the neutral side and then he can't easily body block, but at 13 Faeria, I probably need to fight something. Against green, especially if you're playing red, I think saving like AoE for actually good value is very important. Because they have more stats than you can deal damage, so you have to magically come up with damage numbers somehow. So hanging on to Copter for a big AoE I think is important for the future. Beastmaster in range, so that means there is a taunt. The Boar Dash. Do I get Copter value here then? Oh, okay, so command. So, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. There's probably 2 commands. Oh, wow, that was expensive. That was insane. I don't think that was what he meant to do. He just played in trade range of the 2/2? That can't be what he was looking to do. I feel like he thought about that after the fact, like after he dashed. That doesn't feel great. Unless he really wants that Beastmaster. I mean, you could have just kept the 7/2. I think it was just a mistake, right? But, yeah, I'll take it. Free is free. This guy can step up, so probably I'm playing... Am I playing anything? Do I want to play Ogre? I want to... Maybe I'm not playing anything. I might build this neutral. I think I'll build this neutral. Even though this guy kind of wants to, like, threaten this maybe. I think I want to do it that way. Build up to Copter. I feel like I play nothing here. Ogre is definitely neat. Collecting's neat too, but I think he's gonna stop me from collecting is the thing. I think we'll pass. Because I can't really... Like, he's got 2 forests on the wells. Very easy for him to body block, I think. With 6 Faeria. It's possible he can't. If I place a creature on the mountain. Maybe he can't, but could play a taunt. Plays Waryak, the madman. Okay, that's insane. We get to Ogre Battler that. Don't mind if I do. Have some yak for breakfast? I have not eaten today. Double neutral's an option. I think it's kind of cool. He's got to invest in left side potentially. I think I can afford to fight over here. Because if he wants to stop my collection, protect his Beastmaster... Well, he doesn't have to need to step, but if he wants to stop my collection, needs to drop a creature there. If he invests here, I get to collect and afford whatever I like on this right side. should be easy. He's only got one command left in the deck. Unlikely he'll draw into that. Not that it's amazing, but dealing with a double collector's maybe solid. Ancient Boar could be cool too, to dash. We're in a good position, so we can spend our time bank on this game. I think we should be able to keep this advantage. Feeds do a lot, but we're in a really good spot. Yeah, boar is good. Probably just put merchant then. Contest this side. I doubt he has another 3-drop, right? Oh, oh. Once again plays Hunt Down. That's crazy. Did you... What led him to Hunt Down here? What was he afraid of? Just me, like, collecting, hitting, flame... I guess he didn't want me to collect. But that's really expensive. 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't have the numbers to kill this. I like that. I might put Merchant between wells. I'm not sure. I have a potential to lose quite a bit here, actually. But I can't let this guy double collect. Like, how does he deal with this? If he had command... Next turn he's like quad collect. Wait, he's triple collecting if I block. So on 7... I mean, he has infinite, like, assuming feed also. So, command, clear... Full clears my board, end dumps a creature. Pretty good for him. That's only possible with command though, I think. So, I think we just play into that. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I have to take Bomb Slinger. Okay, enjoy your free Tyrion Golem. Yikes. Okay. Not in as amazing a spot. Plays Tyrion Golem backwards, though. Oh, he's feeding it. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. This is quite expensive. I don't know what else I do here, though. I guess I could have put Merchant backwards, because the collection is kind of more important for me. He just gets infinite Faeria, so what does he care? I could have put it back, accepted the double collect, and maybe it doesn't double collect because I play here, and at least I get a collection, and I'm happy with that. Oh, there's Grizzly. Hunt down again. Okay, that's a third hunt down. But again, not super efficient, because 6 power here. Oh, play Spectre. Interesting. Yeah, that's alright. I want to deal with right side, definitely. Probably the Slinger has to go right side. And then... We value trades, dump a body blocker maybe. We've got Bomb Slinger double collecting for us. Oh, I can't dump another creature. Bomb Slinger's it. Okay. And then this guy grows. And then we get whacked for 6. What else do I have? We got Copter. Copter doesn't pair with anything, so I guess it's just Bomb Slinger here. Don't have another option.
Let's explode together.
We'll value trade and accept the 6 hit. Because he has to build a land to actually take this good trade. And has to do that if he wants to hit face or something. So I think that's okay. Again, unlikely as command is possible, but it's only one of in 12 cards. Well, 15 cards? 13 cards? I don't know. Is it too much light? Not enough light. Okay, does take it. I think that that's. I think this is a good play. You start kind of racing a little bit, force me to do something about it. And that guy's gonna get 2 collect. So I'm thinking eel. Eel looks good. Husk does not look good. And then eel almost has to fight left side though. This is kind of tight. So definitely +1. We're on 2 next turn. next turn 5. 2, next turn 5, +1 into 6. 7 if I collect. Cannot afford ogre. Yeah, I can't afford ogre, unfortunately. Ah, that's really bad. I have to deal with this because I'm dead. Well, I can heal. What if I just go here? Is this insane? I have healing. The reason I go here is because I'd like to take a value trade. If I find Soul Pact, then I can afford Ogre Battler, and I think that's my saving grace. Because if I try to put Eel on this side, it's kind of a losing battle. He full clears me, has 2 creatures he has to develop. It's really bad. So I want to try to play to my outs of good value. If we lose, we lose. And I said we were in a good position, but yeah, feed changes the tides. And I kind of gave him the Tyrion Golem, so maybe that was just my Mistral guy, or my merchant. Silly merchant. Feeds it. Okay. That could be a reasonable play if you're going for like tempo. He played 3 boars, maybe. Boar would be very good for him. But I feel like he's played quite a few. I was gonna put a taunt over on right side. Another grizzly. Okay. I want to afford ogre once again. So if I go down to 3, I plus 1 here for sure, right? I'm on 4 this turn. Next turn I'm on 7. I can plus 1 regardless of if I'm collecting or not. I think I want to put Teller here. Step. No, I can't do that because I need double hits. I have to body block. I guess with Ogre I can afford to push this back and collect. Maybe. This guy here. I wanted to put Husk here, but that's dangerous. I guess just Teller here and that's it. Teller here for sure. Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous, but I think we're going to take a step into double collection just because of Ogre. I feel safe with the Ogre. Ah, nice. He found it. Cool. Alright, we got 5 minutes to win the next match. Let's do it. Intense one. I am pumped. Okay. Ogre Husk did work, but we burnt a lot of time bank on that one. And Ignis has to do it now. So, game plan for this one, we should slow play still. Even though time bank's an issue, we should slow play. We have Meteor. We should... By slow play, I mean with lands. Like, obviously, I should click buttons quickly. But I think I should be able to outvalue if I can top deck Meteors and actually pull them off. Should be okay. 10 minutes ago, and Curio says time bank's gonna be rough. Well, you weren't wrong. Alright. 5 minutes. Easy game. We can take our time on the mulligan. We have some time bank for this. Ignis starts maybe cool. I go first, I'm on 9. Yeah, okay. Do I keep Wrath? Just for Beastmaster? Gotta play fast. Does not start center this time. Stinky also with 5 minutes though. So as long as we stay ahead... Oh, I'm gonna go for Ignis. I'm not sure if I can afford it, and I don't want to do the math. I think playing Ignis is just very solid. I don't need to care too much. I don't think I can afford it. I only go to 9. So this costs 2 with a collection. He's got a Hunt down. Ah, this is a mistake. Ah, no. That's not good. I'm gonna... that's so bad then. I need to bait the Hunt down first. So missed collection then. Should have done that. That's okay. We missed one collection. If he steps up Grizzly, I probably don't want to step up, but I'll lock in the lands to protect that. Maybe I even go Ogre here. Board order. Oh, it doesn't matter. He collects, of course. I could Ignis to try and kill that. I think I'm just gonna go for this. An Ogre. I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm a little bit... Maybe I'm playing too hard for Hunt Down. I mean, Hunt Down in this position would have been fine, because Axe Grinder fights the stats, but I want to lock in my well spot here at least. We're very far away from Ignis now, but that's okay. We're above Time Bank, so we can afford to think maybe a little bit. He can play a taunt here, and that's a bit awkward. Quite awkward. Could have Ancient Board dashed. Oh! Cheeky. But plays the taunt anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I guess you step on the land, so I can't put a creature. Sure. It's taking a lot of time thinking. Might need to think faster. Ooh.
Why so serious?
Court Jester's interesting. Doesn't have anything. So I think I just shake her. Oh, I don't know. Do I shake her? Or do I just take this? Play Brigand? I think Shaker is fine. Kind of want to collect on left sides. Let's just do this and Brigand. Hunt down's kind of nice for him here. He gets to double trades. Preserve the seeds. But next turn I should be able to afford Ignis now. Especially, like, if a hunt down comes here, then that's likely he doesn't have any more hunt downs, and we can safely play Ignis. Damn, Stinky, you're down to like 2 minutes. Probably. Don't go out like this. I think I've got Stinky on Time Bank a few times before. I'm not sure if he always realizes it. Okay, if a creature comes down here, Ignis can't really safely be played. Oh, he stepped back. So I guess I can. He has to sack this. So I don't get value. Big Tyrion Golem. Firestorm. I guess just this. Now if he's got Hunt down, I'm in a lot of danger. I don't even know if Ignis was correct there. Maybe I should have just, like, shakered. Because hunt down's pretty brutal. That's not that brutal, is it? It's a little bit brutal. I mean, kills this, and then kills this, develops, like, maybe two no, I mean, probably just one creature here. Yeah. And I cannot afford anything here. Ooh, that's really bad. Oh, God. That's not good. What if I play this as a 3-drop? So he's kind of looking to deal with that. Thing is I'm only on... I cannot afford Firestorm plus Wrath. Yeah, he might have me. Even with only a minute on the clock. Oh, steps back there, though. Okay, hunt down, I guess, does not win him. That's close. Yeah, that's probably it. I don't really have anything for that. So I guess you got me. Ooh. That was brutal. I think I made, like, big mistakes there, though. That was probably my fault. Yep, green was a challenge for sure. But congrats, Stinky. Was good. I made a huge mistake with Ignis at the start. I mean, like, it was just not worth it. I also think I should have played Ground Shaker instead of Ignis. Maybe it was a bait, but probably through from lack of time bank. Even though Stinky was lower than me, I definitely could have thought about it more, but GG's to Stinky. And we'll move on to casting. So this was a 7-player tournament. Let's check who's up next. It's all Ogre now. The Ogre lineup couldn't do it. I had faith. Let's see. So Stinky moving on to fight Sesh in the semifinals, and then that's it. One more round after that. So let's invite Stinky back. We have Sesh. Wasn't sure if this tournament was gonna happen. I was thinking of bringing an all yellow lineup, but I didn't prepare a lineup this morning. I was like waiting until the last moment to see if it actually happened because there was like 6 people. Best of 5. Okay, I'm sure Stinky wants a bit of a break. That was a long one. Okay. we will be back when Stinky's ready to go, but I think he'll take a little bit of a break. And this will be the semifinals when we come back. Alright, welcome back everyone to the semifinals of the Ruunin Seasonal Cup. Sashumara versus Stinky Bad Boy. Stinky beating us in the previous round right down to the wire. So we've seen a lot of his lists. Red, green was the only one we didn't. This is Crackles. Blizzard's Crackles. Verbatim, I feel. And Sesh. Not with quad blue this time, but a bold Triton Diver cover. Stinky banning green. Really? Interesting ban from Stinky. With 2 green lists of his own, chooses not to ban blue or yellow, which are both pretty solid into green. But he's feeling very confident about those matchups. I would think that green is one of the ones you don't want banned. Flyers is pretty good into it, but I mean, yeah, I think Sesh bans red. This makes sense. Red very good into his lineup, so Stinky could maybe make this read that his red's gonna get banned, because this one is a pretty obvious ban, I feel. And so you are gonna have yellow open to fight green. Should be pretty easy. Oh, swapping. I mean, one of the red lists, to be fair. One of the red lists needs to get banned. I'd rather ban this one. I think we can do okay into Crackles with our blues, but on Stinky's side, I'm not happy with the ban. I would have liked to see one of these 3. It was a pretty exhausting match, though, the last one for Stinky, so I won't put it by him to make any mistakes this round. Depends on the time, too. Like, these tournaments can be very early or very late for players, depending on where you are in the world. I woke up at 6 a.m. for this. I think normal tournament times, like normal opens, I like those. Those are at like 9 a.m. my time, but for some reason seasonal cups we run 2 hours earlier. They're at 7. Okay, so Stinky leads with green. That makes sense. It's pretty weak. Probably the weakest one into this lineup. Sash leads with yellow. Wants to get the yellow out of the way. Only blue. But yeah, Stinky pretty disadvantaged going into this match. Perhaps not, if this is like just husk stuff. Map dealer. Oh, is this Celeste? Or is this just a Drake Rider list? I feel Celeste. Colossus and Drake Rider. Radiance, okay. But with Celeste, you kind of want like Time of Legends to draw into Celeste, right? So maybe not. Because now I see a Radiance. Maybe this is just a Drake Rider list. Some form of tempo. That Radiance will be maybe solid into green. Green doesn't have transform, high attack powers. Okay. Still have only seen one of each card. I mean, map dealer's kind of weird. If this was just like tempo. Beastmaster start, very nice for Stinky. Just needs to find a follow-up creature. Ruunin. Bringing a Ruunin to a Ruunin Seasonal Cup. Unheard of.
The huntress is here.
Okay, so the teleport's something that can extend Ruunin somewhere. Still have only seen a single card. But I mean, I think all of these cards might make sense except for Map Dealer. I mean, maybe Map Dealer is giving some events. So we're running like big expensive things plus event stuff. Radiance is pretty good here, actually. Stinky can develop a creature to body block, but it does a number of things where it forces that play, it stops the collection, and it allows Stinky to Sesh to double collect this turn. So pretty huge Radiance that turn. And Stinky, in fact, does not have anything to body block with, unfortunately. I guess you could teleport. Really expensive, though. Could teleport Ruunin over here. But it's not only expensive because you have to put the teleporter here, give up this side entirely, but you also have to invest that forest. Wait, what? Oh, we're moving... Okay. Yeah, I think this is just better. We're going to explore, hunt down maybe the 1/1? I think I like just straight trading. Because we lose a collector if we hunt down. That's really bad for 3. Sacrifice a creature and then 3-cost Falcon Dive. Okay, we can play Beastmaster, second one. Yeah, I like that a lot better. We lose our first Beastmaster, which kind of sucks. So the play was to do this. I think Stinky's play was better than mine. Because we deal with a double collector. I mean, this is gonna take its place. So we denied, like, 1 collection with that play, I guess. So we denied 1 collection, our opponent gets to kill our Beastmaster. Alternatively, my line was to teleport over Ruunin. I mean, it's debatable. Like, the Radiants can't really run away from Ruunin. I guess Radiants could just step. You could movement trick, still take out a Beastmaster. I think this line was better overall, anyways. Grove Guardian, unfortunately, is a 6/7. Not the greatest stat line to deal with the Radiants. But I guess we just play it anyways. Don't know what else. Sesh has double Nightmares in hand. So, confirmed not Celeste. It's just going to be an events list. Yeah, so that makes sense. Dump to 6/7. We have a soul drain. So Sesh needs to be careful about how he uses his resources. There is a Ruunin on board. Now, probably you can just dodge this forever. Stinky can probably hunt it. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess we're not dodging this forever. Yeah, this seems pretty solid. Develop a desert here as well. We get to clear the left sides. Nightmare. Are we going face for 10? That's actually good. Yeah, I like it. Let's go face for 10. What's green gonna do? They need a taunt. And we can step onto this forest here. And this means that it's a little bit more difficult for him to taunt. He'll have to, like, trade in a creature to play the taunt. If he doesn't want to build the land. Steps back to 0-1 even to play around teleports. Not like that will happen. I think we could have just kept it here. Just because if a teleport does happen, you win the game. It doesn't really... Like, there's no universe where he clears this. So we might as well keep it here and save that movement for maybe a more relevant turn if it comes up even. Not like it makes that big a deal. So, movement trick... no, we have Last Nightmare. GG. Dang, Radiant's just two-shotting. MVP. Crazy value that game, honestly. Huge when it came down. Huge with the movement trick. All around, just really great that game. That was into mono green, though. We'll see if Radiance can shine into other colors. I don't know. Not as confident. So we're going to play Crackthorn into this. Stinky's other list is just a standard yellow. Standard-ish. Yeah, I mean... Either pick is debatable, I think. I think you get... Yeah. I think either one, it doesn't really matter. I guess it depends on what you're hoping to fight the other colors with. Yellow, generally okay into blue, but if Sesh is playing like super swarmy, might be a different story. I don't know. But yeah, I guess maybe Crackthorn you don't want to... It's a little bit weaker into blue as well, potentially. You can transform and stuff. Perhaps. Clunky hand from Stinky, but we do have ramp. Nightmare is going a long way in this series. Like, I think this will come up in this match to be pretty important, as it was last game. Debating which sides. I think we can... I guess it's debatable which creature you want to play. Wow. This I don't understand. That was very bold to step up, I feel. Like, Yeah, you get threat range of the whole board, maybe, kind of. But, guidance. Double Nightmare found again. Interesting. Yeah, honestly, with the Faeria, I would have liked to just go left side. Like, if you're playing Faeria at all, why not contest the creature? I would rather collect, sure, but it gives you the option. I don't know. So, I mean, here, I mean, just... I feel like we're forced to step back. You don't want to just collect and step in trade range? Or, like, salamander range? Feels really bad. I want to develop Drake Rider. Okay, since we invested the second one, we'll go all in. Might as well at this point. We threaten both sides. I mean, maybe this is how this list is designed to be. We can... Unfortunately, Stinky's not having a good day. Pre-invest the buff, kind of forced into it, but this might be a nightmare opportunity. Now that an investment's been made, 6 fairy into this creature. He did get a land out of it. Oh, this poor map dealer, where's he gonna go? We can buff it. Yeah, Nightmare makes sense. We pre-buff his whack face. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, Stinky's getting close to Crackthorn, but this turn is mildly important. We got a clock on. Living Willow coming down is gonna get beaten. And especially a movement trick here is huge for Stinky, or for Sash, I mean. We could Nightmare for tempo. It's an option, but I would advise against it, I think. Stinky definitely could come back from that and taunt, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, tempo Nightmare. I respect the confidence at least. It definitely could work out. Especially seeing Stinky's hand. I mean, so far no taunt. Like, he needs a taunt or lose. And Sesh does have some outs. Okay, found the taunt. But if Sesh finds a movement trick, it's actually an out. We have to build a third desert though, so... Or sorry, forest. So, want to put it here. Definitely want to put it here because we can taunt to prevent the movement trick. Where we have placed it kills us, unfortunately, to movement trick. So just Ice Rock, right? I guess there is one question. Do you Monkey Genius and Crackthorn Beast? No, you can't afford that. Power Wheel gone. We have to play Ice Rock. There's not even a question about it. I really don't like the land placement, though. I think we're dead because of that. Wait, what is he debating here? Queen's card? Are we trying to afford something next turn? Okay, top deck movement trick. He did just play... Oh, did he just play a movement? No. No, that was like last game. Yeah, I think draw here, right? We could play two things if we +1, but I don't think they're going in anywhere relevant, so might as well just draw. Like, if draw is lethal on the spot here, you might as well take it, right? Like, +1, what do we get from +1? We put Ariana here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, did not find it, but that's okay. Found double soul drain. That's not enough. Right, we go that way. For some reason I was calculating this way. Yeah, so this works. Set up another fairy in face range. Set up the map dealer so that we are guaranteed to flip this guy. Crackthorn Beast. Perfect pings. Does not even save us. So that's going to be it for the game 1. Sorry, that was game 2. Wow. Yeah, right. That last one went by pretty quick. Okay, so Stinky was hoping to win that matchup with Crackthorn, or maybe just playing it so he didn't have to fight blue with it. Go for the off chance this one wins. And we got one list remaining. It is a Flyers list, though, very strong. Also pretty solid into a lot of blue. Depending what Sash has brought. But I think Stinky could very easily sweep this whole match. And this one I feel he'll have a bit of a better time. We've got movement tricks to keep up with our opponent. If we can punish Drake Rider, it's pretty big. Drake Rider is super expensive. And we're just playing good flyer things. Nightmare definitely going to be bad in this matchup. So if Sash top decks 2 Nightmares like he has the past couple games, not going to be having a good time. Radiance also pretty bad into this matchup. So there's a few dead cards that Sash has in his deck. And Stinky with a great start. Double Demon Wing, Emissary, lots of things to play. We can draw into movement tricks. Sash has Ariana and Drake Rider. So, hopefully for Stinky's sake, we had some movement tricks, can punish that Drake Rider. Oh, both sides have the Ariana. Goes for a Demon Wing. I feel like Emissary... I guess Demon Wing makes sense. Our opponent's on the Explore, so we can go Explore, play a charging creature, and then we'd rather throw a Demon Wing into that than Emissary. Sash going to dump Ariana and Drake Rider. Pretty cool, though, if Stinky steps this, he's threatening movement trick on this space, so not particularly something Sash wants to step into, but not a lot of other options where to place this guy. I think you could have actually placed him on the neutral, just because, like, looking ahead a little bit at the turns, are you really going to step into range of this Demon Wing? Like maybe if you tap top deck Soul Drain, that changes things. So on the chance that you do top deck Soul Drain, maybe this is a good spot. But I actually don't mind just being here. You can die to Flash Wind, but I think that's fine for you. Wow, Stinky just swarming the board with stuff though. But yeah, playing on the neutral was interesting, just because we threaten the 2 desert spaces that Stinky has played for us. So I actually didn't mind this. Plays in range anyways though, and does find Soul Drain. But now there is a 5-3 in range. We can +1 and play 2 things. I don't think we need to Soul Drain though, it doesn't really achieve that much. Unless we're worried about like Movement Trick getting good value, we could Soul Drain so that we force this thing to trade in. But I think I'd rather hold on to Soul Drain. I'd like to draw. I'd like to draw first before we make a decision. And if it's nothing useful, maybe Drake Rider can be played. And I like this neutral space. I guess Sesh heard me. Go for a +1 though. Oh, we are still draining. Find a movement trick, but not playable this turn. I really like drawing that turn. I think, like, you're already in a position where movement trick punishes you. We don't need to play around it on one particular side and not the other. I think just drawing for more options is good, and Soul Drain is a good answer to getting this guy to corrupt as well. You can like combo removal with movement trick on a particular turn. Otherwise, Stinky gets to readjust his boards now that the Soul Drain's already been invested. Now, Sesh has no cards in hand, so Stinky can kind of analyze this, go, well, there's no movement trick in hand immediately. Flash Wind cannot be a trick unless he builds a desert, so he can't draw for Flash Wind. But I think we can just stand on all the lands like this, yeah. Colossus. Sash has a really big disadvantage with like all the cards in his deck. Like I think Stinky should have led with this list. It's just there's so many punishing cards in Sash's list, or so many like punishing cards for Sash. Nightmare sucks in this matchup. Colossus sucks in this matchup. Drake Rider sucks in this matchup. Everything's really bad. But that's okay. We might end up sweeping, and who cares about the Crackthorn list? So Sash has to play very patiently. Because we don't have anything we can go aggressive with. Champion definitely can scoop up one of these Drake Riders. I think that's pretty solid. I mean, start with the draw first. Vulture, well, I mean, is Vulture a debate on this turn? Just to stop the flip? Maybe, I don't know. Because we don't have to champion this turn. We could just casually walk our 5-2 up. I think I like Vulture maybe. A 1-3 stat line kind of sucks. I mean, it's like 3 cost. I don't know, it's pretty bad, but I'd rather protect my guys. Ooh, decides to pull this one, though. Oh, because we can trade Ariana. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. For some reason, I thought we could only trade with these guys. Yeah, and then we can step back. This guy's gonna die to this guy, but... Okay. Desert Twister spotted! Soul Drain's nice. Desert Twister potentially nice. We can get a free flip on our guy, but Soul Drain's cool too. Thing is, this champion is going to get to bully us. Like our poor Drake Rider. We want to dodge this if we can. I think sidestepping onto the neutral is pretty good, because similar to earlier in the game, this is a great position where Stinky has 2 potential lands to corrupt on, so he's got to play around that. So I like just stepping back onto the neutral again. We're going to clear something. We could also step all the way back, like if this clears, we could put this into double collection. That's cool too. I think the only... Oh, and we can dump a Colossus. Yeah, sure. Okay. Can this guy move? We can. Neat. Alright. Yeah, looks good. Did find another champion. Suddenly, Sasher's board is pretty dominating, actually. And the Colossus coming down at a time where it's a little bit spooky. 7-7 staring you at the face in the face. We drew another champion though. That's very huge. I think I want to clear Drake Rider. Do we just not care about Colossus? It's pretty spooky. There's definitely some options this turn. I think it has to be champion. We don't really have anything to play but that. The Colossus is a bit tricky. But if we set up like 10 to our opponent's face with a double champion, then maybe... Steps here? Going here. Okay, so I don't like that for a number of reasons. If this was the play, if we were going to end up here, then we didn't need this 5-3 to step. We could have just collected with our champion and gone back, but it was not very good anyways, because Ariana just gets to trade into it. And now our emissary is really far away to defend. Like, if this was the play, we could have had this guy closer to hit Colossus. But what I liked more, I think, was getting champion ending up here, not allowing Ariana to trade there, because he just gets to dump it again. And Sesh had no cards in hand, he just gets to dump it. Basically, he got to deal 2 damage for free-ish. Like, he just didn't have any other cards in hand, but it was kind of free. So that wasn't great. I think there was maybe a couple options. We either get the champion to end up here on B1 to clear, we get to collect. We're now threatening, also we want champion to threaten face, so we're threatening 10. Or we could have just gone face straight up that turn, potentially. There was some options. Still have options. I mean, Soul Drain plus Ariana looks pretty good. Pretty much get to clear a lot of the boards. Like, Sash doesn't have any cards in hand. The Ariana can keep coming down, but very expensive. Especially when we go 2 for 4 and no collections. So, Soul Drain plus Ariana looks like a very reasonable setup. We need to step this 5-3 back, though. Just to protect... Ariana here, please? Why would we put it here? We give our opponent the option to collect for probably no reason. I don't know what this achieves. Are we afraid of Wind Soldier? Maybe. But, like, we've seen this list twice now. I don't think we need to be afraid of Wind Soldier. Okay, is this a treasure? Was it even worth going for a treasure? Like, I almost would have preferred drawing. Because we can't play the treasure this turn. Like, if we could have drawn for something better, it might have been a better play. Let's see. Sash has to think about the future here. He's obviously going to get burnt out. Like, the 7-7 probably wants to step back, which Stinky could have completely played around. Like, Stinky can easily step back here, dodge all of this, keep up collections a little bit. Obviously, Stinky's collecting more, so he's a little bit in the lead still, but... Okay, we go face. Do we go face there? Doesn't seem... I feel like I preferred stepping back. Just because the Colossus is kind of safe. We can always hit face next turn if we really want. And maybe movement trick comes, but I think Sash wanted collections here. I know he's behind, so you might argue racing, but I don't think he can follow up on this race is the thing. 8 HP is still pretty chunky. We don't have like anything to deal 8. Like even if a future Colossus somehow sneaks its way in, that's not enough. Stinky going for the value trades. Just full clear. Yeah, it makes sense. Deal with the Ariana since it's threatening for... yeah, dump our own Ariana. I mean, so Sash did force Stinky into a position where he felt pressured to clear that Ariana, since he was on 8 HP. Like, if he dumps another flyer, then it's lethal, right? Ooh. Globe, I guess? Yeah, we have Simulacrum. We could +1 into Faeria with this, which is alright. Simulacrum is sturdy. Oh, not so sturdy anymore. We found a Twister. Twister seems... I guess reasonable. Do we want to clear the thing this turn? Full clear? I think full clear is cool. We'd have to trade both our creatures in there. Oh, we're gonna Twister. Or not Twister, we're gonna charge 3. To take a value trade. Okay. Was that good? It's very expensive, but yeah, I mean 1/3 Vulture is not great. I guess that's okay. I like it. I mean, the tower charge we still get to use. We lose the element of surprise, but spend a Desert Twister to value trade. I like it. Here, I think Sesh can go clear with a Soul Drain and then Ariana face. We can put Ariana, like, on the face spot, potentially. Oh, wow! Okay. Decides to draw instead and gets hugely rewarded. We'll take a Spirit Theft instead, sure. Can even still afford all of our stuff. If we go Spirit Theft, Soul Drain, Collect, play Ariana. Is that worth it? Do we want to instead combat hit? I guess Collection gives us a bit more. Yeah, this makes sense. Oh, does not Soul Drain the Ariana. Okay. We're on a healthy 20, so maybe we don't care. But I'm a little bit worried if this gets Soul Drained. He's hitting for 9 plus an extra 5, because when this dies off. So we're like almost dead if he had a Soul Drain. I mean, he's got Flash Wind he could use. So on Stinky's side, do we use the Flash Wind? I guess we draw, right? There's nothing useful that we can do with our Power Wheel. Collect? Wait, what? Are we gonna Flash Wind an enemy, or what's... Draw last! Why? Okay. Oh, what? I'm gonna go back with Ariana to take this trade? I feel like Stinky had the tools to go face this turn. Like, if we go face for 9, we almost guarantee 14. I guess it's not... I guess it's not enough. Okay. I mean, it's... Yeah, it's a tricky turn. Like, you're valuing taking all of this board presence and preserving your HP as well, and saying that I'm going to get more value than your one Simulacrum doing stuff. I think Simulacrum, though, is going to cash in a lot of value. Like, the more cards Sesh plays, the more just free Faeria he's gaining. So what's Sesh debating here? Tyrion Globe on board is definitely spooky. Gotta be careful about it. 2 maps. Looks like we're just gonna play passive. No need to Soul Drain particularly. Oh, we do need the 5th desert. Just play it. Okay. Lots of maps. Tyrion Globe hitting into the 4-2 and then vulturing it, like not on this turn, but in a future turn, could be really funny. We have Desert Twister. I think Stinky can play passive. Just step some guys up, or not. Go all in. Okay, this does make sense, because then we can block the collection space. But it's using up our Tyrion Globe, Maybe we dump something aggressive. Ariana aggressive, perhaps? Or debating Desert Twister to actually full clear this. I actually like the Desert Twister. I think I prefer it. I want to get rid of this Simulacrum so it stops getting so much value. Wait, what? No, what? Wait. We just spent a Flash Wind. Okay, so this line we used an extra card, an entire extra card, but we got the Globe closer to face, and maybe he gets to collect next turn. I don't know. Didn't particularly like using the Flash Wind there. I think I want to save my movement tricks. It gives us some value, definitely. Gave us one Faeria there, potentially two Faeria. But I think I preferred just using Twister. Because, yeah, it's so vulnerable to Soul Drain. Like, the positioning isn't a massive deal. It could be a big deal if it pays off. It could be a reasonable deal. But I feel like you can threaten face anyways if you keep the globe backwards. Doesn't really matter. Bloatfly is pretty huge. In this battle where we're kind of just trading value back and forth, Bloatfly is very good. So we can... Not only do we get value out of this, but it's also Swarm. Like a 3-3 into Flyers is pretty good, generally. Can we Spear somehow sneaky to face? Probably not. I feel our opponent can always body block. So I guess just Key. Depends what Sash is looking to do, I guess. It's just we can't really even play Spear because it has to be summoned adjacent to a friendly creature. Okay, we pull it anyways. I mean, in order to play it this turn, we'd have to play Fnatic. I guess we can always save it for future turn. Maybe I like the Spear. Like, the Key is so random. You might just get some garbage. I mean, a 1-cost 9/1 that can sneakily get to face in a future turn. Pretty good. It's not 10, but... maybe it helps us in the future. I think Key would probably give us, like... maybe some 0-cost card that's... can contest, so... maybe it's a bit more efficient than Spear. Because I think you could also think towards the future in that we're developing all these Bloatflies now. Spear probably isn't going to get an opening. Maybe Key was better after all. Gone for a red creature. If he had a combat creature... I actually think I liked Key. Just pull a red creature. Sesh now has to find a sneaky little lethal. And I think that can be accomplished with Champion. He needs 2 5 hits. So what I'd like to see probably is get this Champion down ASAP. And then we save all of our movement tricks to try and go face. Probably just +1 Champion. I guess we could move the 3/3 backwards so that he's getting away from collection a little bit. We could... no, I can't afford this. I think just send the 3/3 back. Unless he wants to clear the Bloatfly, which looks like maybe that's what he's doing. I think he missed, though, if that's what he wanted to do. Oh. I don't think I like this. Guess we send this guy back to collect. What? Don't think this achieves anything. So there was some options where you could move the creature and then you'd have to invest Flash Wind to kill it. I don't like that line. We want to preserve our movement tricks for sure. But this line, we got one collection out of it. We could have just stepped back. I mean, maybe one collection, doesn't matter. But the 9-1 doesn't make any sense. I guess we're clearing the path for champion. Sure. Makes it easier to hit face, perhaps. But... Maybe. As Stinky, definitely I'm a bit spooked about the double face hit with champions. I want to protect against that. I think Demon Wing... No, Manta Rider's the way to do that. Dump a Manta Rider to protect face. You force your opponent to use the movement trick. Oh no, we're creating! No, we can go Demon Wing too. We can go Bloodfly Demon Wing. It's weaker to Soul Drain. But how many Soul Drains have been played so far? Oh, Nightmare. Definitely a tricky tool. Guess we save, because, yeah, we don't particularly want to go in if we don't have a guarantee. I want to go in and get out. Save my 5/5. But when Stinky draws his own champion, he can pull this champion, and then we lose it altogether. So there's that to think about too. Like, Stinky's down to 9 cards. I feel like we almost do want to throw this in as soon as possible. Just because it's gonna die once Stinky draws his own champion. Has he drawn a single one yet? Yeah, he did, right? He had the option to go face with a bunch. No. Did he? I remember he had the option to go face for 9, but that was Ariana plus Globe. Bloatfly. So many. This is the other thing too, is the longer the game goes on, the more swarm. We can still get to face with double movement trick. But that's it. Don't have anything else to go face with. I'm scared for when this champion's drawn, though. Like, is it valuable to just go in? I don't think it is. He's also got healing. Yeah, I guess we just have to wait. Not a ton else we can do. I like to sidestep the champion, though, so that we don't have to double movement trick. Like, we have Soul Drain Spirit Theft to take out a 3 HP thing. So I'd like to shimmy my creatures a little bit. Does not accomplish it. Okay, 1 movement trick, not a champion. Unlucky. Yeah, I think this step could be very important. Sesh doesn't need to care about Faeria so much because he's looking for the lethal now. And really we're just looking for card value rather than Faeria value, so if we can use as little movement tricks as possible, it just gives us more tools to find that lethal. So sidestepping accomplishes that. Radiance. Sash should have one more champion, right? We've only played one, I think. So in this position, once again, I just want to see a sidestep, and we pass. Don't need to do anything else. We're just looking for the lethal. Yeah, we can +1. We could potentially even draw there. Guess it depends. Maybe we want to afford a nightmare. Sesh runs barter. We can potentially barter for Desert Twister. That's another movement trick. We just need to get another 5 cost on board. Actually, Radiance... Honestly, if we find barter, Radiance Desert Twister is a potential. As long as Stinky doesn't top deck that champion. It has to be coming. 7 cards deep. He's bound to find it. +1s. Actually gonna play Azurai. Crazy. But this stops the 5 hits that Sesh has so desperately been building up towards. So that makes it extremely awkward. We did find barter. Might be able to pull off the Radiance Desert Twister. But I want to deal with big scary Azurai before I dump my 10-10, I think. Not a super efficient way to deal with it. I guess are we nightmaring it? That doesn't feel good. I don't want to use barter. I think we really need to look at our lethal out, and Desert Twister is such a huge way to do that. I want to deal with Azurai this turn, and I want to set up Radiance. Ideally, we play Radiance this turn, though. And I just don't know. We could have double hit and Spirit Thefted Azurai, I think. That was a really clean way to deal with that. Investing the Soul Drain. Yeah, I really liked just dealing with Azurai, dumping Radiance, and then we barter into Desert Twister. Here... Oh no, we're not gonna answer this, are we? I don't know. Does Sesh realize you can just movement trick? Maybe he doesn't realize this? But you can use movement trick when Radiance comes down, and that's just game over. Well, rip. Rip Sesh. I think he had an out. A very clean out, too. Not super clean, like, Stinky can definitely, like, shimmy his creatures back, block face, but I think we had so many tools to deal with that. And now it's just over. We invested too much. There's no way I think we could deal 10 anymore. But it's a puzzle every turn. Go for the barter now. Oh, so we didn't find Desert Twister, so maybe it wasn't gonna work. Perhaps Stinky only had 1 Twister in the list? No more Bloodfly. We've had enough. I feel like Sesh has given up now. That was a pretty giving up move. Need to find more 5s. So maybe Sesh thought about it Analyze, there was no Desert Twister. How is Stinky not drawn a champion yet? He has to be. Yeah, he's definitely running them. It's just insanely unlucky. But I guess he doesn't need it. He's just swarming the boards. Lots of creatures. Found Soul Drain, so now he's at 12 HP. Nice and healthy, away from 2 5-hits. I just don't see any way Sesh wins from here anymore. Get a big Ancient Gargoyle. Key of Giants, find a Charger. It's only Key of Giants. Like, what does a Gargoyle go to? We can get one more map, he's a 6/6. Like, maybe, I mean, we're looking for a Charger, maybe... Oh, wow. Definitely the last card I would have thought to pick against Flyers. But maybe he thought all options are bad, let's just pick a taunt. It's also a fair evaluation. Okay, surely this is a giving up move now. As long as Sesh keeps his time bank above Stinky's, I think keeping playing is valid. But we shouldn't be thinking about our turns then, if that's the case. Because definitely dumping this thing is... We're not playing for lethal anymore. I don't think we can play for lethal. So I guess play for stall, sure. Which I think Sesh can pull off. With a double Nightmare, we can stall a little bit. As long as we just auto-play our cards, don't think about it. We want to get the time bank advantage for the later games, because down to 15, 14 minutes. Game's definitely coming to a close. Or the series, the whole series is coming to a close very soon. We have enough time for like 2 more games. 2 more reasonably paced games. And what's the score? 2-1? So we have a potential like 3 games left. Doesn't like the Colossus. Okay, thinking about it, yeah, I just want to like quick play cards. Yeah, we're still above time bank, but no reason to dilly-dally. So Sesh has to use blue. And like I said, Stinky definitely could sweep with this. Oh, I see. He's playing for Fatigue, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Stinky has way too many resources. Could it happen? I don't think so. We have a champion. So, pretty sure Sesh or Stinky did not play another champion. He's got to have like a 3rd one or a 2nd one in deck still. But super unlucky then for Stinky. Managed to pull it off still. The Bloodflies were pretty huge. I mean, he was already in a pretty decent spot to begin with, but Bloodfly definitely turned the tables majorly in his favor. Very difficult in a back and forth match like this. Once your opponent gets Bloodfly going and you can't deal with it, especially as Flyers. Another treasure. Key of Elements. Let's get a red creature with burn if we're going for Fatigue. Oh, sorry, this is Stinky's. This is a Stinky's treasure. Well, we're on 9 HP. Let's get a burn creature. If we're on 9 HP. Stinky gotta play fast, too. Like, he's obviously gonna win. He wants to use that time bank. Like, don't even play key. Let's just win this game. And I would have liked to play the Ariana up, because I think Sesh can just kill this. Well played. Okay. So 3 more potential games. Time bank definitely going to become an issue if Sesh doesn't win this next one. I think we're ready to start. Let me just confirm. With Sesh. Stinky head to Stinky. Okay, we're ready to go. And now Sesh has thought about this, had some time to think. He knows which one to pick. With the time bank situation, I think... Oh, there's only going to be 2 more games, actually. For some reason, I thought 3. I guess that one was included in the 3. So... I think we have enough time, but... I feel Sesh wants to play the list that he wants to win with. Because we might run out of time if we go to a final game. Changes his mind, so wasn't so confident about that first pick. So 4.2 versus 3.4. More expensive stuff here. Generally, the cheaper one I feel will be better. Just as a blanket statement without knowing anything about the decks. Cheaper generally better into flyers. You have more swarmy stuff. Enchant. Dreamweaver? I think Dreamweaver is not good. Into flyers. Pretty bad actually. With like, okay, Tyrannax is okay. Tyrannax pretty solid stat line. But Dreamweaver itself, with being a 7/10, not good into flyers at all. I guess 2-shot by any flyer. But Sesh has double water Ellie starts. That could change things. If we get Dreamweaver super early, might be a different story. But Stinky's got a great opening as well. We got starting creature into Manta Rider into Windborn Champion in the future. That was pretty good. I mean, oh yeah, I was about to say it's possible it's not Reaver, but yeah, the enchant tells me it's Reaver. Right. Manta Rider tucked away on the right side, nice and safe. Ooh, Trident Sanctuary. This is perhaps a lizard list with sanctuaries. And Sanctuary pretty solid here. Getting it super early is really nice, because Stinky has less of a chance to be able to contest this. We get to swarm with toads. This is looking good for Sesh so far. Definitely not maybe a winning situation yet, but great start. Lots of swarm, plus the sanctuary. Great start. Stinky's got double Manta Rider though. Also has a pretty great start. Depending on how Stinky plays this, I think he has an opportunity to think about going for face hits rather than defending so much because of all this swarm. Really depends if that Reaver comes down. And whether Stinky's thinking about that Reaver coming down. But we have Desert Twister. I mean, if we'd extend our deserts, like, kind of either down this way or maybe even away, we can always Twister away a spooky Dream Reaver if it's a big deal. Oh, I don't like that. Wait, what was the point of that? That was rude. I don't think that did anything. I really didn't like that. I feel Stinky is a little bit tired at this point, though. He's gone through some pretty grueling matches to get this far. So mistakes will be made. But yeah, that felt like quite a waste. Didn't stop any collections. Especially into Swarm, you want to save your removal tricks so that you can get in those face hits. I wonder if he will pop the structure here. He does not. If a movement trick does come down, he's going to have to invest it to clear this, and it's a little bit expensive. Definitely fair. We are on champion lands. I think I kind of want to come back and defend. Honestly, the structure doesn't matter. Sesh doesn't have very many cards in hand. I think we can ignore the Faeria value now. I am really sad we used that Soul Drain, but it is what it is. Oh no, don't use our tricks. Okay, we're doing this. Really does not like this space in particular. Sneaky has some kind of grudge for this space. Like, once again, this doesn't accomplish anything. Because he's just going to come down and collect. Oh, we're going to invest the Soul Drain. Well, that will accomplish something. I guess if this is the play, we do invest Soul Drain here. But what is the champion doing? I mean, not the end of the world. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. If Sesh had decided to pop that structure last turn, we could have afforded this. And Stinky would be on 5 here. Which is not too bad at all. Yeah, in hindsight, maybe it was worth popping the structure. There was probably no reason to not pop it. Even though I said it's not super worth it for Stinky to deal with it, I guess the Dream Reaver top deck changed my mind. Which, as Stinky, you don't see any of this information, so you gotta think about... Just assume that he has it. Worst case. Sesh coming over... Yeah, we kind of have to deal with it. Oh, Enchantress to dump this to a 1/1? Cool. It's cute. We get to Reaver next turn? We do. Yeah, I like it. There's no point in hitting face if Reaver's the plan. I mean, we could potentially hold it to heal ourselves, but I don't think that's going to happen because we want to play this next turn to get that, just the pressure on board, the tempo of it. Rather than waiting for more value to heal ourselves or something, we need to get this down as soon as possible. And I think Sesh, with the investments he made, all those movement tricks... Sorry, not Sesh, Stinky. With all the movement tricks that Stinky invested into doing essentially nothing, he did deny one collection, but it was so expensive. Movement trick, Soul Drain, almost like double Soul Drain, if you count the first one he put up, but that was a while back. Yikes. Okay, so Manta Rider on left makes That does not make sense. We have to put it on right side, I think. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's gonna get value traded. And then just Dreamweavers at our face suddenly? Yeah, okay. That might be game. That might just be it. I think it's a pretty easy play for Sesh. We double trade this. Uh-oh. What? Okay, we want to get him down to 7. Thing I don't like about this is the line where we just clear the Manta Rider, we get Dreamweaver at his face, rather than here where he can be body blocked. Because yeah, in this position, you bring him down to 7. Yeah, okay, we can dash. Threaten 2 spaces then. That is definitely more reasonable. Yeah, okay, I guess this is pretty fair. This is pretty fair. This is definitely a lot harder to block for Stinky. He can block here, so it's definitely not impossible. Maybe he can't block, actually. He has to stand on this lake and protect from this being able to hit, and with a land build it can be possible, so yeah, I guess that's it. On board dead. I don't think anything in Stinky's hand can do it. He can take a draw, but... Manta Rider top deck. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. I don't think there's any way to even survive on boards. You need, like... Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, we have stuff down here, right? Okay. Found a not deadline. Very cool. Comes back and trades in just to get some more stats on board. Alright. Decent. Now, is there a way to play around... Like, Stinky gets to take some pretty huge value trades here. Was there a better way to do that? Like, did we need to throw that stuff in? We were only on, like, 4 worst case. Well, only not deadline is hitting and +1 Manta Rider. And then we lose from there. Cool. Yeah, we can do it this way. Yeah, that one, I mean, we're dead with that one. I think we could have just kept the Ordrim Fanatic alive. He was fine, he didn't need to go anywhere. In fact, we could have collected with the Ordrim Fanatic. Because Stinky is pretty desperate for collections here. We just want to come back. Sorry, that's Sash's Frogify. Swarm. Even get a little card draw out of it. That'll be it. Alright. Sesh taking it. Moving on to the finals. Okay, welcome back everybody to the Seasonal Cup for Ruunin. And let's get started. Bamster versus Sashumara. Bamster with the quad yellows. Not quite yellow. Yeah, I mentioned I was thinking of bringing quad yellows, but actually yellow. We got one red yellow. Traitor. And Bamster banning yellow. Oh yeah, Sesh doesn't have like any reds. Yep, that's what happens when you bring all blue. Unfortunately. Struggled against one yellow deck previously, yep. Yep, I mean this entire lineup crumbles to yellow for sure. Like, he did manage to beat the last one, but generally Flyers will be favored, I feel, into that, the Dreamweaver matchup. And with multiple chances, Bamster's gonna have a good time. So what is Sash looking to ban? Manta Rider is a very good card. Very tricky. I think I would be looking to ban one of the mono yellows. Probably the pure yellow, because this is like the realist list. Yep. Sash agrees. Typically, all of the good flyer decks will not include any neutrals. So we'll take a ban on that one. I think the red splash one. Oh wow, this has 35 cards. 35 colors. So there's 5 dual colored cards? Interesting. So this mechs? What is this? This is definitely a weird list, so I think we'll be cool fighting this, hopefully. I mean, we're not cool fighting any of this, but we're cooler. Okay, and Bamster are going to lead with the one neutral. I think this one is Husk. I think actually blue should do fine into Husk. I think Sash has had some difficulties fighting Husk in the past, but I think overall blue should be pretty solid into Husk. Get a lot of collections. As long as we just stay collecting, then we're okay. Green I might have wanted to save for the red list. Just don't know really, like, I'm kind of thinking it's mechs, because what other dual colored cards would you run that are red yellow? Like there's Scourge Flame, Sky Anemone, but Manta Rider's super strange. I think it's gotta be... It could be Husk with Airbot just thrown in there for collectors that are cheap, and then Eel, but probably it's like mechs. In which case I probably want to use my green list to fight that one. And I think I would have started with the non... Wait, so we had Dreamweaver, right? And then we have to fight... Yeah, I think I would have led with Dreamweaver, because probably the other blue, like Dreamweaver might be a little bit more challenging to fight Husk with, because it's not super cheap. I mean, actually you have like the structure, right? You got Trade and Sanctuary, and the Husk player is not advancing on you very much, so that could actually be very good. But I don't know, I would have started with one of the blues, it's fine. We'll deal with it. I think Sash is going to have a very difficult time in this matchup. Tethra can be super sneaky with the teleport though. Never know. Bamster with Sky Captain start, though. We get a little bit extra stats. Could make it a little bit more challenging. So double neutrals lines up a forest for teleport. Definitely need to protect against this with a desert. Plays a Manta Rider same side. Giving the option for Zephyr to still teleport. And since we do have Tethra, it's an option. And up to 9. It's like not like that bad, I guess. But Tethra goes in a really awkward spot. What else do we have, though? I think we have to go for it. We don't really have... Like, the only thing I could think of maybe is we dump a 7/7. Also, we're running Verduran Force and Tyrian Golem? That's crazy. I thought this was more like a mid-range or tempo list. We're running Tyrian Golems in this? That's insane. We might run, like... Maybe we're running, like, Seed? That could be more reasonable. Seed to go aggressively and ramp. But yeah, like, with the double neutral investment, I imagine there's some sort of ramp. Otherwise, double neutrals... Yeah, there's gotta be a ramp. Yep, so we go for Tethra. I think it's the most reasonable. Yeah, Verduran Force was the other option to place here, but... Then we give up a collection. Either plays into Vulture. This one's not great, but it's the best we have, I think. Because here I think Bamster can just kill this thing. Double trade in, dump something. Kaleem, I guess. Could dump Bloodfly plus Air Ellie instead, if we want. Oh, we're running away. Want to fight with Air Ellie. Okay. Guess it depends what Bamster's thinking. Like, maybe he wants to preserve the stats here. He wants more stats. He feels that is very important. Double trading means we get either one creature on board or a... what else would we do? Actually, I guess I would have put Air Ellie this side, Bloodfly on right side. Like, we don't bother corrupting, we just double collect it. That would have been a really good play, I think. Just double trade into this. Air Ellie to replace it, because a 5/3 threatening these spaces is pretty huge. And we build the desert this side, dump the Bloodfly this side, and then we get a double collector. A really cheap double collector. Like, that's such a solid setup. I liked that a lot better. Denies the collection. So there is seeds, yeah, so it makes sense. Now with seed, I guess the Bloodfly has the potential to be contested. Not super efficiently, though. So, unfortunately, Guidance does not protect our Vulpine, since this has been buffed. Buff paying off a little bit. We can afford Seed plus Verduran Force, not too bad. Have to +1 for that, so... we're not netting too much. Nightmare top decked, and we can afford it, but there is 2 spooky things to deal with. I don't even know if we want to Nightmare. We don't have, like, high attack creatures in hand. I think I'd rather draw. Because, like, this thing's coming at us anyways. I guess we could just Nightmare. It's fine. Not a big deal. Assumedly, that is the biggest thing that we come across. Now that Tethra's been played, Verdurine Force, if you see a Verdurine Force in a deck, it's probably the biggest thing they own. Too bad. Playing the Seed last turn prevents us from playing Verdurine Force this turn, but we're going to go for Tyrion Golem instead, since we got a Forest stored in that little guy. Ramp up to Tyrion Golem, we'll dump it. Bamster can afford Champion and corrupt this Bloodfly maybe, if that's worth it. I think it is. Getting a Champion on board and then also just corrupting Bloodfly. But we top decked a second Nightmare, crazy. I actually think we just Nightmare. Because we can't really deal with this with just a 3-3. We can body block it, but why not just take out the double collector? Oh. Wait, so not doing either of those moves. What are we doing? Playing Khalib? What? Confused. We are playing Champion, getting that 6-6 away. Oh. Preventing the ramp. Was that reasonable? We just gave our opponent double collection. Why did we do that? I don't know. That seemed not worth it. We take away Tyrion Golem this turn, okay, but that cost us like 2 Faeria. Our opponent collected twice. I guess we took away 1, but like the other move was taking away the Tethra, but yeah, he netted 1 Faeria from that move. Still a big deal. 1 Faeria is a lot. In this position now, though, I think we can go face. Since Sesh has kind of invested everything here. What? Okay, we're full clear. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is reasonable since we have full board presence, but I don't know, there's like a Tyrion Golem coming. There's going to be another big thing coming. Sesh isn't on 0 here. I kind of liked, like there's an option to maybe try and clear this and then dump a creature to body block. Do we have anything to body block with though? Could be fearful of taunts, like if you just straight up go face. Might be fearful of taunts. I think we could have drawn there. Right, we didn't draw, right? What did we do? Did we draw? I don't remember. But I kind of liked entertaining nightmaring this. And then if we did have the draw, we could have put a Manta Rider there. I'm not sure. Just plays the messenger in face range. We don't care. I think he gets to collect regardless. We can put Kaleem on our face if we are fearful of that, but maybe we don't care, just dump Manta Rider. I almost feel like I care a little bit. Like, if we ignore it and he hits face, he can develop a forest, dump a discounted big creature. Definitely a thing. We do have Chosen, okay. Also an option. Yeah, I like just body blocking. It protects our 3-3 from being traded and collected on. Hopefully Sesh can return in time. Be very awkward if he can't. I think he's not in a great position though, so not the end of the world if he loses this match. Green was very bad. Definitely going into this one. I do think we should have saved it for the red, yellow. I think we could have had at least some chance there, but that's okay. Not a big deal. It was a pretty weak matchup overall into the entire lineup of Pamsters. So we move on to a blue. Haven't seen the second blue from Sesh, only Dreamweaver so far. I'd probably like to see the second blue, I guess. Don't particularly like Dreamweaver into this. Alright, Sesh came back on his turn. Plays the forest, doesn't get to play the Tyrion Golem. Unfortunate, but yeah, like I said, I think probably in a losing spot anyways. I don't think it matters too much if we lose. Tyrion Golem would be nice. What does Bamster do against it? We gobble up the 3-5. Tyrion gets to hit face. Potentially. And then Bamster just sets up to kill it next turn, and we lose our gas. Especially with Tasser in hand, it's pretty hard to dump any form of stats down here without it dying. Sash got the discounted Beastmaster. Lucky pull. So if Bamster invests this Mentor Rider super far up, can definitely play something aggressive. Not gonna do that much, but Kalim.
Embrace the wild wind.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can boost this. We could boost it quite a bit if we throw all our stats into it. Maybe it's our one and only hope. Can also play Ancient Boar. So Beastmaster plus Boar is 5. Yeah, we can't afford that. 7 plus 1. So we can play 13 HP. And he's going to be at 8 power. It's just not really accomplishing that much. Not really enough. But we'll go for it anyways. I think it just gets hard traded by nothing on board this turn, but yeah, next turn. We'll set up for it. Maybe Sash can do a little poke and then teleport him out of danger. And then try to line up a second teleport in the future. Oh, sorry, we just have enough for Tetra. I thought we were on 2. I guess we're quad collecting. Right. Quad collecting is very many. So yeah, we just have the lethal. Not the lethal, the... we have the clear. Can put Tetra in face range. Not only that, but our Shozen survives as a 12-1. Huge. With a movement check, that's like probably lethal. Couple movement checks. If we draw, yeah, we don't even have lethal, it's only 18. No removal in hand. Yeah. Okay. And blood flies. Might as well. Places this one back so that he can continue standing on Sash's lands. Wait, did he draw last? We had the double movement? No whacking face for 18? We don't even have it, do we? Need like something else. Sad. Didn't win fast enough, Bam, sir. Well, the BM, like, that hurts. Oh, we did have it. Right, we just moved the enemy. Cool. Okay, found the lethal. It's all those puzzles Bam's just been posting. Okay, we will wait 10 years to start the next one. And Sasha's gonna have to play blue now. Got the green out of the way. All we have left is blue. I wonder which one he'll pick. He played Dream Reaver into Stinky's flyers last time. He might pick the same. I feel I would rather use a different blue, but it does depend on what that different blue is. I guess Dream Reaver is okay. We did have a lot of Swarm that last game, and but that's about it. Tyrannax, okay. But Bamster's running Sky Captain. So maybe Tyrannax is less good. Not gonna do what you would hope it would do. We'll see. We actually do get to see Sasha's last list this time. With Triton Diver. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this could be very expensive. If we have, like, Tide Lord in there, it's absurdly bad. So, maybe we're forced into playing Dream Reaver anyways. Okay, we're going for it. If we can get Triton Diver very early on, we might get a good snowball on our side. Kind of is specific, like our opponent also can't have like 3 HP things, which is a lot to hope for, but it's a possibility. Or Sky Captain. Okay, no diver, but we do have profit. Can accelerate our lens while Bamster slow plays with Sky Captain. Smile. Sky Captain down. And assumedly, does Prophet want to fight, or do we want to go opposite? Guess we're going opposite. I think it makes sense. We can't chase down the Sky Captain anyways. Get to play Warrior next turn. Unfortunately, we have to, like, maybe we double neutral. Warrior is really bad, by the way, into flyers. Generally, I mean, it's a good stat line into Sky Captain, I guess, but into everything else is pretty bad. Like, Manta Rider trades super efficiently. I mean, all of the 3-cost flyers trade super efficiently. 3-cost, I mean, like the Demon Wing and Windborn Emissary. They get to trade 1 for 1 cheaper, which is pretty nuts. That is a very bold play. Now I feel like Sesh can, like, optionally fight this. He even says that's a mistake, so we're going to play Triton Warrior backwards to put some pressure on him. I don't think this really achieves what Sesh is hoping, though. Like, with charge 3, we can go all the way back and just dump a flyer to contest this. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Like, we'd like the Triton Warrior to be here where it can fight. Oh, wow. I just realized Bamster doesn't have anything. That's crazy. Nothing until champion. Might be pressured into playing a Nightmare on the Triton Warrior, which I think Sesh will be very happy with. Yeah, so it is a Tide Lord list. I kind of figured that. I think we should not have played this one then. I think a Tide Lord we could save for a different match. Dreamweaver was probably had the better chance of winning. The Tide Lord's going to be really tough in this one. I mean, we can Nightmare this, I guess, if we want here. Oh, wow. We're going Nightmare Spirit Theft. Full clear, basically. Not quite full clear, but we clear all the relevant stuff on this side. Pretty huge, pretty solid. And we did trade 6 for 5, you might argue. Like, the Nightmare lost some value there, but I don't know. Tide Lord having to build up to 4 lands is quite expensive. I think these kind of trade even overall. Aurora would be really nice to get down here just to fight the 3-1 stats, but don't particularly have something to play it on yet. Okay, Battletoads works. Doesn't work that well. I guess we don't Aurora then. Oh, no way. Is that reasonable? That's not reasonable. Is it? I don't know if that was good. I feel, yeah, generally Humbling Vision pretty bad into flyers because you don't really have good targets for this. Best target is a champion, and you do what, -3/-3, which is nice, but by the 5 land counts, you want to be having a little bit more impact than that. But with the extra stats off of Sky Captain, maybe it's like more valuable on something. Champion still is only -3, I guess. But I feel like we could have just kept that guy alive. He wasn't doing anything. Maybe a movement trick would be pretty brutal, though. I guess that's kind of fair. But in that case, maybe we should have just put a Toad to double up. But then maybe Soul Drains, we lose the answer. Okay. Maybe it was reasonable to clear. We get our double Toads, we protect our profit from being hit. But if Soul Drain is a fear, then this can be Soul Drained anyways. I don't know. Neat. Oh, Mystic Beast. And we have Colossus coming now too. I almost want to place a lake here and Colossus. Or double neutral, Colossus here, Mystic Beast here. What? That was not a consideration, right? He was just his mouse was just in places. I think Colossus Mystic Beast makes sense, and I think double neutral makes the most sense because we can extend our Mystic Beast forwards in a couple turns. Oh, right, we do have Aurora. I guess this makes more sense. I like this better. Then let's play Mystic Beast. We need to double this up, otherwise it's just getting traded for no reason. I think Mystic Beast makes the most sense. Yeah, but still in this position then, we could have gone for double neutral. I don't really see why we didn't. Because our Mystic Beast... I don't think there was a downside. Like, only downside, we lose this lake for hopping potential in the future, but in our current hand, we don't have hopping potential. We are hopless. Absolutely hopless. Actually considering taking the trade, or are we... What? This doesn't feel great. We're on 9, right? We can only play 2 things. That felt absurdly bad. But yeah, now we're just pressured into doing this. Sure. I think Sesh is pretty cool with that play. Double Colossus. Okay. Draw? Is there ever a world where we're humbling something? This is actually 5 power, so it'll go down -3 to 4. Oh, right, we cleared his only flyer. So we could humble this. Down to 2, hit into it. Dump a double collecting Colossus. This one is tricky. I think I like the double collecting Colossus. Put it there. That is reasonable too. Okay. Sure. Because we have a pretty weak setup on right side. Yeah. Okay, I don't mind the 7/7 there. It's gonna get gobbled by some flyers, but if Sesh can keep up the pressure, then maybe it prevents Bamster from playing so much, because he's put all of his deserts in one spot. He is optionless. Debated a few times going left side, but decided against it. Even that one land we invested here. Wow. Okay, playing out of trade range. Ninja. Think we can play passive. Nope. No passive. Fight. The reason I liked playing passive I guess this is fine. We threatened the Sky Captain where he... I don't know, I think he can just easily step back, develop a creature here. Didn't work. Bamster didn't have the cards for that, but it was pretty likely he could step back, develop creature. I think what I like about passing, just sidestepping Colossus, is next turn we can do Ninja plus Tide Lords. Like, if Bamster had a 5-3 here, or even if he had Manta Rider in hand and could +1 into it, Trident Diver's nice. We needed a collector over here. And since Bamster didn't play anything, I think we're safe to play that collector. I like the position, it just plays around Celestial Tower. I don't think we need to play anything. Double Manta. Okay, and the next turn we can develop some lands and place a Tide Lord with the help of Trident Diver. Bamster drew no Soul Drains. He's running. This one seems neat. If Sesh wants to answer it, he has to step his Colossus back, away from face range, relieving a little bit of pressure. But Sesh does not care. Take your double collection. We're going all in. I don't like the lake. Do I like the lake? We want to play Colossus. I was thinking I wanted Tide Lord, but... Oh, this is cool. We get to still collect because he's aquatic. And we get to scoot the land. Neat. Okay. I like. I approve. Spare Theft. Not gonna dig him out of this hole, but it's cool. Yeah, it doesn't really do that much.
Would you like some
Double Colossus is pretty tough, though. I don't think we have any outs. There's really no way to handle this, I feel. We're gonna go down to, like, 3. Ninja. Pretty solid. And that is the first yellow list down. Sash still gotta work his way through 2 more, but we did manage to do it. And we built like the realer flyers list, so hopefully it's easier from here on out. Okay. And I think Sash is pretty happy about that one. Beating that list. On like game 2, pretty comfortable. You still have a chance to scout your opponent's next list. And counter with your next one. Like, hopefully we win, but if we can get some scouting information, is very valuable. I don't know what's going to be in these lists. 4 neutrals in the mono yellow. This one, I feel, is mechs in some way. Okay, so it is Airbot, but there's a Mistral Guide and Axe Grinder, so I don't think it is Mechs. I think it is just Airbond for collection value, and we're running Thunder Eel. So 3 Eels and 2 Airbond would be my guess. This could go a number of ways. Interesting. Interesting to go for Axe Grinder rather than save for Airbond, hold for Mistral Guide plus Axe Grinder. Feel we could have done that rather than hard play this. Sesh starts with Triton Diver. Very nice. Can fight the Airbot. And Beirut is pretty nice too, because Bamster's going to have a lot of little damage removals, I think, which is pretty devastating for things like Prophet and Diver and Toads. But Beirut has a little bit of chonk. Okay, we drew a second one. Wants to put the desert there in trade range? Oh, are we gonna airbot up? I don't think that will work with Triton Diver on board. I think we're forced to just go passive, collect. Alright, he takes it. This feels pretty game losing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we can follow up Axe Grinder. True. We had 3 Faeria for that. Still doesn't feel amazing, but I guess it's better than what I was thinking with the follow-up Axe Grinder. I don't think it's that good still. Like, yeah, Sesh does have to invest 3 to kill this. He's not super happy about that. 3 plus a land build, but I think it's reasonable. You can do this, and then you've got a creature that can threaten Axe Grinder. Now, it doesn't have anything particularly threatening, but maybe Toads? You can threaten Aurora? Oh, might not go for it. Really wants to take the double collection value, which is also very valid. Like, this is a double collector. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to just take this trade then. Okay. I see. So he's shifting sides here, trying to set up Mystic Beast, and since Bamster has invested 2 creatures into left side, that's not terrible. But this guy can always march back and defend face, so it's not like he's hard invested here. Building up to Mistral Guide. Makes sense. I think stepping back Axe Grinder to threaten this space. Stepping this Axe Grinder towards double collection, and maybe we dump Mistral Guide even here, so that we can fly it away and Wind Soldier line. Going up is valid too. Yeah, going up is potentially more valid because we can use our opponent's land to step on. And then it frees up our power wheel next turn where we don't have to build a land. We could optionally draw our +1 for more resources. Beirut left side. Is that intelligent? I kind of wanted Beirut right side. Beirut right side was very cool because it does a couple things. It both ramps you with this Explore, because we need 4 lakes, and it applies some pressure, dodges all of this clutter. I don't really want to fight 2 4/4s with my Beirut. I want to use this stat line to my advantage where I can start going face. Thunder Eel is funny on it though. Here, in this position, we definitely want to clear the 2/2 with Wind Soldier. We can do it with Eel too, though. Like if we go Mountain, yeah, I kind of prefer Eel. But another option is double neutral to get this Axe Grinder moving. I don't understand the desert. Are we running away, or why are we not, like, collecting? He didn't even need to do that, though. He has a Mistral Guide on board. Does he realize that? This could have been a mountain. Mistral Guide? Whoosh, whoosh. Pretty easy. The whole reason you run Mistral Guides and Wind Soldier in the same deck... Oh! It corrupted the land! That I didn't pay attention to. Okay, I understand. Yeah, he knew he was losing the desert, so... Okay, fair enough. And then also not putting a mountain there because it corrupts... Yeah, okay. I understand. Oh! That's like a full clear right side. Very cool. And we can put Thunder Eel to block the double collection. We just stopped triple collection here. And we line up Mystic Beast for next turn. Oh, feels good. It's a good line. Left side, right? Yeah, left side. No. Like, you want an answer to this, and you want the Mystic Beast. Like, this just sets up so much. There's, like, not even a debate about it. Thundreel on left side clears the way for your Mystic Beast to go face next turn. Right side is so horribly bad. Like, it just... Oh, no. We just give our opponent double collection for no reason. He gets to line up Battletoads to clear our Eel for no reason. We get to never play Mystic Beast for no reason. I am very displeased. Thought we trained you better than this, Bamser. Tisk tisk. And now we're in a not so great spot anymore. Ah, it was such a good position to be in too. It was so huge. That Beirut would be answered. Our desert wouldn't be threatened. But okay, we'll work with this. I guess same thing. We go Eel. I see. He really wanted to Eel zap the Beirut to be fancy, but don't play it to fancy out, man. Don't get baited by flashy cards. This guy's just a puppy. Okay, yeah, we're going right side, but like, we really, really wanted the left side so that we could get our Mystic Beast out. But deciding to go right side instead of left is such a big mistake. And now he's just gonna gobble all these lands. We can answer it next turn, but it's, at least in hand, it's super, super expensive. I like Battletoads here, blocking the collection too. You're like really punishing Bamser for these plays. Oh, okay, fine. We'll give him a collection then. End of the tournament, both players making some mistakes. I think that's reasonable. Long tournament. Please Copter, yeah. I don't think Copter's good. I mean, it is good. It's just, it's not that big. Like, you would Copter just these two. Your opponent still double collects. Not like a big deal. But, yep, you forced yourself now into using Destructive Volley to clear the Beirut. Still no opportunity for Mystic Beast. I don't think we're going to get an opportunity, to be honest. We actually just can't play anything here. We volley, and now we're single collecting to our opponent's triple. Ugh. Guess. Yucky, yucky. Interesting. We accept the fates of our mountain. Dude, all of this could have been prevented. We lost 3 lands. 3 entire lands. Bamster's gonna kick himself. Maybe he just didn't see it? I don't know. It was pretty obvious, right? I don't know. Just tired, maybe. I too am tired. But Sash very happy about that. He'll take another free win. And then Bamster's left with 1 less left. I think Sash is in a great spot then. In this series overall. Like, I think Sash should have lost this match. That one play was such a huge swing. I don't think he could have come back from it. And he would have had 1 list left to break through 2 of Bamster's. But I feel with that misplay, Bamster is probably tired. So I don't feel confident and then going into the next match, but we'll see. I'm actually curious why there's volleys in this at all. With Eel in the list, I don't feel like you need volley. I'd rather just see this be Cypher's Wrath. Or Soul Drain if it's not being run. He's running 4 yellow lists, so don't have to run Soul Drain. You can run Cypher's Wrath. But, yeah. Volley is a bit expensive in a list that I feel is already kind of good into yellow. Okay, Sash with the upset win. Gets 2 lists now to fight Bamster's last yellow. 4 neutrals, 2.8, still a Manta cover. This could be... Oh, it's gotta be Husk. We haven't seen a Husk list from him yet. And surely this is not Husk, or no, the banned one. So 4 neutrals, could be like 2 or 3 storytellers. Don't know what else. Three storyteller. Yeah, I don't know. Some legendary, random Laya. We will see. Now, if it's Husk, I think Sash has a reasonable list to fight Husk. Tide Lord's a bit expensive, but got a lot of Swarm to collect with. It is, in fact, Husk. Okay, and Merchant's a good start to fight that Triton Diver. I think Bamster can potentially go Desert Center here to try and fight the Diver. Though you don't want to run into Command. So maybe Sideland is fine. Next turn we're on 8. We can play Merchant in Manta Rider. Very solid opener. Ideally though, we want our Merchant to be able to fight this. Going first with Diver is cheating. I agree. Going first or second in this game with specific cards is so different. Like, going turn 1 Diver is crazy good. Less good than going second. Sorry, did I say going second? You know what I mean. Ah, Explore. That is the 4th neutral card in his deck. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Gigana. So this position's good. We get to explore desert. So the merchant can actually fight the land, the 2/2. Interesting picks. Difficult picks. I think Ancient Boar is... we can't really utilize Ancient Boar, unfortunately. Maybe we don't pick it. Because they're all pretty solid picks. I feel that Kodama might be the pick. Ah, it's really tough. I don't really like Cannon Carrier because it just is not good into the Toads. We pick Cannon Carrier, sure. Oh, what? We went Storyteller over Manta Rider? Are you insane? Okay. What? That was really bad, I feel. I really wanted to play Manta Rider so we had flexibility in our lands. Manta Rider can fight the 4/4. As I mentioned before, really oh wow, that was a top deck. Yeah, and you just gave him more cards to top deck into command. Like before, he didn't really have many cards in hand. I'm like, yeah, it's reasonable. But giving him so many cards to find that command, oh, that... Making me angry, babes. Okay, he surrenders. That's a fair surrender. We're in a bad spot. In a really bad spot. So Sesh will take the crown. I think Bramster misplayed quite a bit, but he's probably tired. As we all are. I lost as well. I am not in tip-top shape either. So, congrats to Sesh. He's going to be #1 in this seasonal cup for the season of Ruunin, and there is an open actually already scheduled for next week, so if you want to schedule yourself in for that, join in on the Discord, sign up for the next tournament. Oh, we got a Deku Nut here. Hello, long time. And thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you guys next week. I might be busy, actually. Wait, am I going away next week? I'm not sure. I might see you next week, but see you at some time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.